Hey, what's going on, family? TSpeaks here. Got on, I had a thought and I wanted to share with you. Part of the reason why you're not successful is because you can't see. I don't mean you can't see colors and you can't see me and you can't see TV. You can't see further than where you are. You can't envision something. You can't see past the boundaries of quote unquote what your present reality is. And that's what's causing you to be stopped and stagnant where you are. You can't see. Most people that ever accomplish real major things in their life is because they saw out of the norm. You heard someone say, listen, I didn't pay attention to the box. I got out the box. I broke off the shackles of my mind. That involves seeing things that are not apparent to everyone. I'll give you a perfect example. 50 Cent got shot 9 times, was close to death. Came back, got with Eminem, got with Dr. Dre, came out with a record. Record went to the top. He was the top artist. His stardom started going down just a little bit, but he still had fame, still moving on it. He didn't see himself as just a rapper. He saw what rapping could actually get him, what he could uncover, what he could go and reach further, going deeper. And now what is he doing? He's putting people on all over. He's a top producer with television shows, doesn't even put out rap albums anymore, and this happened in less than 10 years. What am I saying? If you see more than what the person in the mirror sees, you just being mundane, you just being married, you having kids you have to take care of, you going to a job every day. If you see past that and you see vision and you start to execute that vision, sky's the limit for where you'll be. Sky's the limit for where you'll end up. But most people can't see it. You know what they go by? They close their eyes and go, tell me what you see. Tell me who you see. And worse than that, sometimes they look at the image of themselves through cracked lenses. What do you mean by cracked lenses? I'm glad you asked. The experiences in your life that somehow took your breath away. The ones that have caused you to take a knee. The experiences in your life that caused you to take a step back or two. The experiences that left you homeless, that left you divorced, that left you childless, that left you literally sleeping on your mother's sofa. The ones that have left you without a parent. Those experiences in our lives are meant to gear us and change us for the better. Not to hurt us, but the fact of the matter is you can't see, and that's the reason why you don't go any further than where you are. You can't see what you can become. You can't see what isn't there. It may be an abstract form. It has no real form, no tangible form right now. But if you catch a vision and you work that vision, and don't look at, oh man, it's not happening for me, and definitely don't look across the lane and say to yourself, they're getting it, I'm not. I must be wrong. No, you could be right. You could be strong. You just have to learn different things along the way that perhaps they have already, or they may have taken a shortcut. You never know. But family, you've got to see in order to actually have it. Now here's the thing. I need you to see and believe and then reach for it. Reach for it with everything you have. There are enough people walking around not looking for anything better. There are enough people that have resigned themselves to working on a job, government or not, until they get to retirement and then front like they lived the best life. And meanwhile, they never got past where they were. They never got past what their bosses gave them. They never got past what was given to them. They never reached for it. They never went for it on their own. That's part of the reason why I wrote the book, Tell Your Boss No Thanks. Because people need to see what's not apparent, what's not in front of them. They need to have a dream and make it a reality. And there's only one thing that you have to do in between dream and reality. You have to commit to it with everything you got, and that's you. Commit to your dreams. What do you put on the line? You. Put everything on the line and you will be successful. I promise you, no one is absolutely given everything they could and at the end of the day say, I failed. I didn't make it. Nah, that's not what's happening. People are stopping along the way, quitting and turning back because it gets difficult. It gets hard. It's supposed to be hard. That's why the reward is so great, because it's going to cost you something. There is something called sweat equity. You got to put some sweat in from your brow. Your man is not going to put you on. Your girlfriend is not going to give you everything you need. You're going to have to invest you in order to receive it. That's just the way it is. I didn't make the rules. Matter of fact, half the time I don't follow the rules because oftentimes it means you have to operate by a different set of rules. You sleep, I work. You eat, I still try. I still struggle. I still put in the time. I still do what's necessary. I'll eat and relax later. You changing the rules. Why? Because I'm going after what you can't see. And sometimes, if not all the time, you have to go alone. Oh, there'll be many people there when you get to the level of success that you aspire to get to. But the road is going to be long and it's going to be hard. But there is something in the making, something in the process that you need. And I think that's the reason why most of the road we take alone. And you ever notice that when you start doing something, nobody will come in, nobody will start liking your post, nobody will come sharing your post. And then when you get to a certain level, almost like when you're in a car, a high performance car, for me, once I went to 100 miles an hour, the car started humming. It was nothing to go from 100 to 130. That's why it's so easy to get a ticket. But getting up from 50 to 100, you feel the engine working. You feel it moving and you're not going as fast as you think you should. All of a sudden it opens up. Same thing with success. Keep pressing, keep pushing. See what's not apparent to your eyes and you'll have it. What will you have? Your reality is waiting for you to create it. I'm TSpeaks and I'm on, family.